How much are condos selling at Little Belle? I'm Ron Wilstein, a broker at Keller Williams Luxury Properties here in Park City, Utah, and welcome to this Little Belle market update. During this webinar, I want to cover three things. Number one, I want to give you a brief overview of the Park City real estate market. Then I'm going to ask my colleague Doug Olmstead to come in and share with you recent sales and prices at Little Belle. And then finally, I'm going to share why now may be the right time to sell your property. Let's take a look at the Park City real estate market. These days our market is mixed, so let's take a closer look at it. Over the past 12 months there's been 1,268 sales, and that consists of homes, condos, and lots. This is all real estate brokerages combined, and that is down 59 sales or 4% from the same 12-month period the year before. This graph here shows us homes, condos, and lots with a year-to-year comparison, with the red bars representing the time period of October 2018 through September 2019, and the silver bar represents the 12 months before that. You can see that home sales are up by 1%, climbing from 517 sales to 523. Not a huge increase, but an increase. In condos, there's no change at 626 for both years, and lot sales are down statistically 35%, but dropping from 184 sales to 119. A lot of that is accounted for by the fact that there are very few lots on the market to be purchased. This graph shows us a comparison of home sales. This time I've broken it into Park City and the Snyderville Basin, with Park City home sales increasing by 12% from 160 sales to 179. We see a decline in the Snyderville Basin from 357 sales to 344. Here we're looking at condominiums, and a decrease, fewer sales by 5% from 333 to 318 in the city limits, but in the Snyderville Basin up by 5%, climbing to 308 sales from 293 the previous year. In vacant land, we see a decline from 36 sales to 20, and again, keep in mind, very few lots for sale, particularly in the city limits, but a 38% decrease. A decline also in the Snyderville Basin by 35% from 152 sales to 99. What you want to keep in mind is that a year ago, the number of homes on the market were very few, and that spurred an increase in the purchase of lots. Now there's more inventory on the market, hence fewer people looking at lots. What's happening with prices? Everyone wants to know how their properties are doing. And the good news is, overall, properties are increasing in value. Here we're looking at home medium sold prices. Again, Park City and the Snyderville Basin, up by 3% in the Park City limits from $1,922,750 to $1,975,000 for the median price, and up 5% from $1,200,000 to $1,265,000 in the Snyderville Basin. Now note this is single digits, and those of you who have been following our webinar know that we have been reporting for years double digits. It's the first month we're seeing single digits. We'll see if it holds up. If so, it's a slowdown in appreciation. Still, very positive. Certainly most of the country would be pleased with 3 to 5% or higher, but a decrease from historically what Park City was. Turning to condominiums, the prices are actually down in the city limits by 4%, from $820,000 to a new medium sold price of $790,500, but up by 4% in the Snyderville Basin, from $530,000 to now $550,000. Lot sales up in the city limits by 7%, climbing to a new high of $1,075,000, and actually no change. The Snyderville Basin fixed at $493,000 as a medium sold price.
Let's take a look specifically at what's been going on in the Little Belle real estate market. Condominium sales in Little Belle are up 33% over last year's number of sales. Here you can see that graphically, 3 from the year prior up to 4 this year. We always take into consideration the absorption rate. The absorption rate helps us determine how long lot properties are likely to sell in the future based on how many have sold in the previous 12 months. Now, the National Association of Realtors tells us that a balanced market, that of equal buyers and sellers in the market, is 6 months, and in resort towns such as Park City, it's actually 9 months. Now in Little Belle, They've been selling at a pace of one sale every 91 days. And there is currently one condominium on the market in Little Belle, which equates to a 3-month inventory. So you can see at this time in the market, it does favor the sellers in Little Belle. Selling prices in Little Belle have ranged from $1,275,000 all the way up to that newly fully remodeled number 5 at $2,250,000. This makes the median sold price $1,815,000, and that is up a whopping 40% over the previous year's values. Here you can see that graphically. The year prior was $1.3 million, all the way up to $1,815,000. Now, if you'd like to know the details of all these recently sold properties in Little Belle, Ron will show you next how to get that information anytime that you'd wish.
If you're interested in sold information on a particular neighborhood or condo project, just go to our website, BuyParkCity.com, and at the top, choose the Market Info tab. Go down, there's 3 circles here, choose the one on the right, Market Report. It will take you to this screen, and here you'll see click here to receive sold data. Simply choose that button. This box will open here, and I've already pre-selected it. Email me sold data on the neighborhood or condo project listed below. In this blue box, simply put in your address or your subdivision name or your condominium name. Complete your contact information and hit submit, and we will contact you and get you that sold data right away. If you want a free property value assessment of your property, choose that box before you hit submit. It's just that easy. If you want to set up a report so it comes to you all the time on a particular neighborhood, again, go to Market Report, Market Info, then Market Report, and I'll get out of the way here. And what you'll want to do is you want to choose a subdivision. The easy way to do that is choose all, and let's say I want 4 Lakes Village. I do F, that takes me to the F group. I find 4 Lakes Village, choose it, hit go to Market Report, and you will instantly get a report. It will give you active listings and pendings. You can choose any one of these and it will open up the listing for you to look at it more carefully. And if you like that report and you want to get it on a regular basis without lifting a finger, go to Save Market Report and get market updates. Name your report and then set your preference, and it will come to you automatically in your email. You won't have to do a thing. If you're interested in it, when it arrives, you click on it. If you're not, you delete it. It's really just that simple. You can do the same thing with property searches. Now, I do want to mention that if you're setting it up and you happen to find that you don't see the particular subdivision you're interested in or your neighborhood, that means there's no current listings on the market. If that's the case, then you want to do a broader area in the MOS. Let's say Park Meadows. If we were looking at 4 Lakes Village and there weren't any on the market, you could go to Park Meadows. And if you wanted to, you could refine your search to only homes or condos or land, price ranges if that's important to you, size, square footage, you name it, and then click Market Report, and it will take you to a broader market report, and you'll instantly have that information right in front of you. This way, if a property comes on the market in your neighborhood that wasn't when you set up the report, it will appear here and you'll be able to get the details. So that's how you want to set that up if currently there are no listings in your particular condominium or neighborhood. Thank you for participating in our webinar on Little Belle. Don't forget to bookmark BuyParkCity.com/Little Belle. That way you can watch updated webinars on the condominium property as well as request sold data whenever you want.